I've bear hugged these words before, recently ended my own 13-month job search. There's things this recruiters do. I used to do it and I finally stopped. Well, we tell candidates we aren't moving forward in the job search, that we'll stay in touch. It sounds nice, right? Question mark. A little hope, soft landing, human touch, the problem, question mark. Most of the time, it's not true. It's not because we don't want to stay in touch. I wish I could circle back with every great candidate. But the reality, I don't have the time, the bandwidth, the system, the calendar space. And here's the worst part. Candidates cling to those words. I've bear hugged those words before, recently ending my own 13-month job search. They've often, in desperate situations, they're looking for even a glimmer of hope, and we unaccordingly give them a false one. They wait, check their inbox, and think maybe they'll reach out soon. So I stopped saying it. I started telling people the truth. You may not hear from me again, and it's not because I don't care. It's because the reality of my role. It's not the softest thing to say, but it's kinder. It's honest. It lets candidates focus their energy elsewhere instead of me waiting on them. You know, it's nice that a recruiter would post this publicly. I'm not going to say who it is because, when the video goes up for LinkedIn, I'm sure the person will figure it out. I got to be honest about something. Let's take a look at this from the candidate's perspective. Forget about 13 months. You've been doing this for 20 years. You kind of just come to the point where you basically want to say fuck off. Not because I want to do the finger to make the point, but I'm doing the finger to basically sit here and say, the whole system sucks. In the 20 years that people like me who are on the autism spectrum have spent job seeking, what I could have done within all this time, instead of trying to chase the elusive 9 to 5, I could have done what I'm doing right now. I could have built daily content on platforms like LinkedIn. I could have built an actual business. I held off until my mid-30s partly because you don't put yourself around the right people often. And a huge part of this is now realizing when you read something like this, imagine had you placed yourself around the right type of people that encouraged you to do something else and not do what everybody else expects of you. Just a thought. This is my own version of his, bear hugging the job search. Guys, I want to be completely optimistic to you when I say this. Forget job seeking. Do yourself a favor. If you want to build a business like I'm doing, build a business. If you want to make content daily to vent your frustrations, just do it. Because at this point, with the situation between our government and every other government, we don't know what the job market's going to look like. Build something for yourself. That's all I have to say.